What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we got to talk about Horizon Forbidden West. And I'm going to be, brutally honest in this video. You guys can take it however you want. I know many people call me a PlayStation fanboy, and then sometimes even the same people will call me a PlayStation hater. It's hard to be both, but I guess I've achieved some sort of just unreachable goal on the internet. I'm very much looking forward to this game. You know my opinions maybe on it being on PS4 and PS5 instead of just PS5. I made a few videos about that are pretty controversial, but they're just my opinions. But overall, I'm very much looking forward to this game. Today we got a lot of new news. Obviously, we got the pre-orders, and with the pre-orders, a lot of stuff came with that. I wasn't really expecting it, but I probably should have, right? Because obviously stuff is going to kind of come out there when you allow pre-orders. We got like special editions, deluxe editions, and a lot of them, and a lot of the things, by the way, are incredible. And I think they look really cool. I'm very excited. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. There's that thing when I think the FAQs, the game Strike, which is basically like almost like a Gwent style game. It's a game within a game. We don't know too much about it. In fact, we know next to nothing at all about it. And maybe we see it at PlayStation's event next week. I wouldn't doubt it, but I also wouldn't kind of guarantee it, right? Somewhere in the middle there. But like that's all very exciting. And I want to make sure I come across with that, right? Because I'm not here to hate on things or to hate on a game or to hate on, anyway, I guess without a reason at least. But I want to kind of make sure you guys understand the positives and what I'm looking forward to. And it's pretty much almost everything. The thing that came out today that got people very, very upset, and I think for very good reason, is the upgrade, the free upgrade versus not. And basically, it's that there is no free upgrade and no upgrade at all. It's not even... under no circumstances, if you have a PS4 version and you're going to PS5, good luck to you. Buy the PS5 version as well as the PS4. That's pretty much what Sony has said. There is no so if you have PS4 and you want to get the PS5, there is no free upgrade. And even more to that, see, when I first originally saw that, I was like, it is disappointing. And it is upsetting, but it's not all that surprising. You look at Ghost of Tsushima, you even look at Death Stranding. Those are our two right now. And there's, I guess Miles, right, back in last year. Those are all very good examples of what it looks like Sony is doing, where it's, if you want the upgrade, it's not free, it's $10. And so it's like, how much is an upgrade worth to you? Is it worth free? Is it worth $10? Is that okay? And it's up to you to answer that question. There was a lot of people that were upset about it. But you look at, Ghost of Tsushima, the Iki Island expansion was $20, and you could get that on PS4 or PS5, but you had to pay the extra $10 to upgrade it, to get the DualSense features, to get, everything that comes with the PS5 version. Death Stranding, same thing. There is no, bonus charge. It's just that $10 to get to the next-gen version. Miles was the same way. Do I love that? No, I do not. Do I mind it all that much? I really don't, but I get the... frustration. I get the hate. I completely understand that. So for this, I was kind of expecting that. To be flat out honest with you, when I saw the first tweets of people saying, like, looks like there's no, free upgrade, that's what kind of everybody is kind of running with that headline, which is, that's fair. But I saw that and I was like, well, I don't know if I expected it to be free. I would kind of assume it'd be $10. You have to pay an extra $10 to get it. Again, though, that's not even the case. But the issue too, and here's like the biggest thing, and this I think is really what shows Sony is like, I don't know what they're doing here. It is in a big way anti-consumer, and the way that you can tell is also in the FAQs, you can play it on the PS5. So like the fact is, you can buy the PS4 version, you can buy the PS5 version. If you buy the PS4 version and then you get a PS5 system, right? You can play that game on the PS5. So like, you're still playing Horizon, on both consoles. But if you want the experience of the PS5, it's $10. Again, it comes down to, in a way, and maybe it doesn't come down to this, by the way, in your mind, and that's fine. But it could come down to, again, like, what's it worth? Is the DualSense, is the visuals, is the near zero loading times, are these things worth $10? It's tough. I would say no. I would say the answer is probably no, and they should just do it for free. I think here's I guess the honesty, right? No matter what you feel, it's just a bad look. And I've said that in the past, right? Things can be controversial, things can be not controversial, but however you look at this situation, if you're for it, if you're against it, you have to admit, okay? If you're a Sony fanboy, right? People call me that again all the time. If you're a Sony fanboy, I still think you look at this and say, yeah, not a good move. Not a good move. It's not really right when you have other games giving that free upgrade, and like when you say free upgrade, and you're saying, well, you're just giving the PS5 or like the Xbox Series S or X, like you're giving those versions. Yeah, but I mean, it's the features that come with it. That's literally what makes it different in the first place. Otherwise, it literally wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? So games have been doing it. I guess again, like we maybe should have seen it coming. I know maybe some of the stuff comes across as like me trying to defend them, but I do think this from time to time, right? Like over time, I think we should have expected this. In fact, I have been expecting this for a while. I mean, number one, over time they're going to abandon last gen, the PS4 era, and Xbox One. Like that era is going to end in another 1.5 years. Now, in my opinion, it should probably end sooner, but it's not up to me, and that's fine. But you know what I mean? Like it's going to happen, whether you like it or not. It's going to happen. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? And so you have that, and then you also have, when this free upgrade stuff was pitched, okay, last year, pretty much. I mean, it literally started, last June, last July, around that time. Where okay, well, how are you going to handle these generational leaps, right? How do you do it? Well, you do free upgrades. You give them both versions, right? And it's kind of been done before. And so that was what was pitched. But the idea that kind of came with it was that, well, it's not going to last forever. In fact, the early games or publishers or developers that were doing it, some of them would have in the fine print or in the description of the free upgrade, it's timed. It's limited, right? I think some of the sports games specifically, EA, sure, but there were other examples. It's not just that. But there were examples of like, you get it for the first 12 months. So it's a time limit. If you have and in a way, I understand that. I don't think that's the worst I get it from a business perspective. Does that make sense? Does that make me an evil person? Like if you buy a game on PS4 and then 4 years later you want it on PS and you get the free upgrade, I can understand why a company, you know what I mean? Like you may not like it, and I don't like it. I would want it for free. Like I'm not an idiot. I don't like to just give my money out. I don't like to. I guess maybe that's a weird way of saying it, right? But like obviously nobody likes to pay for things. Of course we'd want everything for free, but that's not how society works. Right? But like, you can understand it. 4 years later, I want the PS5 version. Well, you have to buy it. It was for the first year. If you got the PS5 in the first year, then you could play it, and it would be for free. Now you have to pay for it, but also like it's cheaper now because you waited 4 years, right? So like those kind of things were going to happen. It was I mean, like the writing was on the wall. I don't know if people maybe weren't paying attention. So it is tough. I do think you need to call out a practice like this, right? Because it is, February. That's a year and 3 months after the PS5 came out. Plenty of people have it, but not everybody has it. And you do have to remember that. And you have to imagine the split for Horizon is I've made this case again. This is part of the argument of only on PS5 and stuff. But I honestly think the split for Horizon is going to be at least like 60-40 on PS5. Probably more. I would honestly assume like 70-30. Get it on PS5 versus PS4. So it's not the majority, I don't think. And I could be wrong. That's fine. But I don't think that. But it's still, is it 2, 3, 4 million? Like that's still a lot of people, that are going to be kind of screwed basically when they it's still in that grace period. You know what I mean? So it's tough. I would have actually kind of been fine with, I would have been more fine with a $10 kind of like upcharge or, for the first 6 months, first 12 months, you get it for free. Honestly, I would be fine with that. Like if you said up until November 2022. So you give people 2 years. If you don't have the PS5 in 2 years, I get there's problems getting it, but a lot of people are going to get it in that time, and not everybody. But like if you did that, I think it would be better. It would definitely be better than doing it the way that they are now. So it's a tough situation. I get why companies wouldn't do it, but it's just not a good look. And for a day kind of about celebrating PlayStation, right? We had the PS showcase event that was announced, all the Horizon pre-order, like people are excited for this game. We're ready. We're all giving our money to Sony, some people, right, today to lock in that game. and then it's kind of met with this, you know what I mean, which is definitely a disappointment, I would say, to a good amount of people. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. I've talked about the showcase. Going to be doing several predictions videos for it, by the way, so there's plenty of PlayStation content already on the channel and coming. If you guys want to support me on Twitter by following me there, subscribing to my second channel, or even supporting us on Patreon or YouTube memberships, the links for everything are in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to see you all on the next video.